After all.
Yeah, you fast forward through our stuff. Would you believe Lynn is an electronics engineer?
Wow.
He also doesn't have his glasses on. Wasn't that beautiful?
Yes.
So we heard about bus stories, and I have my bus story about bus stories. When Bus, we started playing with him, Bus was in '86. He must have been certainly in his late 70s. And he was a little uncomfortable driving at night, and if we had a gig that started at 8 and was going to run to midnight and the wives weren't coming, I think that wanted to welcome someone giving him a ride. And I should mention that one of the reasons I think he liked playing with us was because Juanita had such a good relationship with the Pudding River wives. There were 4 of them, and so when we would do our gigs, there would be 5 of them out there sort of having a social thing. But if it was a late gig, Bus would, Juanita would welcome someone taking him. And so I would hear Bus stories. I would pick him up because I was closest. Hear Bus stories all the way to the gig. And the gig would end at midnight. Hear Bus stories all the way back. Pull in his driveway about 1. This is the truth. More than once, 3 o'clock, still Bus stories. He had a lot of them. Our last gig with Bus was a year ago, just about exactly a year ago. We bundled him up and hauled him off, and thanks Donna and Bob for letting us have him for that weekend. I'm sure there was some nervousness because of his inability to walk very well, but they agreed that that it was a good idea to do that, and we did it. So we went down to Odell Lake, and we played a gig for all the campers at that campground.
Bus had a phrase that he coined. We did this quite often, but when we'd go pick him up and take him somewhere, he'd call it that we'd come and bust him from the joint.
He did refer to it as a joint, but it was a really nice joint, and I think that it was just the fact that he knew he wished he could be with Juanita in his house, but now he couldn't do that. So, in tribute to his family, they put him up in a very nice place. But anyway, I have a picture of that gig that we did, maybe his last gig, a year ago. I'll show it to you. And the winner is?
Okay.
So I don't know how well you can see it. I'll pass it around, but it's cold. We've got a propane heater out there. Try to keep him warm, and his fiddle hand doesn't quite go as high as it used to, but he did a wonderful job, hit all the notes, and we had a great time.
Nice picture.
Another picture.
Take a picture of those when it comes around. I'll take a picture of
That's a
them.
good thought.
Bob and Donna haven't seen this one. I hope they don't shoot us, but we put him in a boat. So Bus got down to the boat in his walker, And we set up a chair in the boat, and we got Bus out there, and we gave him a tour of Odell Lake. The last time we saw Bus was about a week before he left us. And it was Bus Stories again. And he told a story about a gig that he played in the 40s or 30s when he was young, 70 years ago. And he talked about the tune that he picked. And not only the tune that he picked, but the tune that some other guy with him picked. And so after 70 years, a week before his death, his memory was just as crisp as it could be.
Yes, it was.
We miss him. We loved him. We miss Juanita, and we loved her. It was a wonderful privilege for these guys, which are knee-high to him and knee-high to many of you musicians here, but we had a chance to play with him. We're better for it. Thank you.